Okay, it's Wednesday, 9th of June. It's just gone 6:30 in the evening. Just got down after work. I've got about 12 hours fishing ahead of me before I have to pack up and go to work tomorrow morning. It's the night before a new moon, so let's try and get a big common, eh? Look, before you say anything, I've only got a few hours, and this is the sort that gives me confidence, okay? I know it's getting a bit boring coming in here every time, well, nearly every time, apart from that swim over there, but yeah, I've seen a fish out there as well, that shows since I've been down. I haven't seen any fish anywhere else, apart from in no man's land, just over the back of this little channel there. There's one surface there, but other than that, no. And I was just setting up, and then one just topped out about, well, 2/3 of the way across to the island, so not that far away. I'm still going to fish them at the standard distance, 25 wraps on each one, just fishing 2 on the spot, one at each end, with, I don't know, half a dozen to 8 spots in the vicinity. Going to be using 16mm poacher baits SV1 wafters as per usual, meshed up in case the swan turns up. I saw him earlier, he was over here on his little island there, but I haven't seen him for a while, so fingers crossed I'll get him out and hope that he doesn't spot him. Right, okay, so yeah, I'm all ready to go, so let's get him out there. Okay, that's them out there. I'll tell you what, this weather is looking a bit moody now. Some dark clouds coming in, crossing from the southwest. So we might even get some rain, which would be good. I mean, we've had solid sunshine, haven't we, for the last few days. A little bit of cloud here and there, but it's looking good. I mean, it was meant to go overcast, but that wasn't until sort of early as of tomorrow morning. So it looks like it's coming in early. But yeah, I'm probably going to cover my barrow up because I don't want it to get wet. That's my baby, that is. I'll tell you, if it weren't for that, I wouldn't be coming fishing on midweek overnighters. Hubby and McGear, I'm too old for that. That's a lifesaver. Just gives you so much more mobility, you know. So yeah, I'm going to look after it. It costs a lot of money as well, so that's another reason. Right, okay. I'll do an update a bit later. It must be what, coming up at 8:30 now, something like that. But I'll do I'll do an update before I settle down for the evening. No, no. Oh. It's not been out more than 15 minutes and I've just lost one to a hook pole. Left hand rod. Oh dear. Okay, so that took me a couple of chucks and then recast, put that back out there, mainly because the gravel there's a bar that runs between the two islands, as you would imagine, and the gravel runs off as a slope from the bar down to silt, because just in from the corner of that island on the bushy bit, it drops down into silt. So where I've got it, it's sort of just on the edge of the gravel. I aim for so you can still pull back and bump bump bump. You're still going to have a little bit of gravel, but there's silt there as well, and then it gets into really deep silt. Because on the right hand rod, I mean, or if you go any further right than I just have done with my left hand rod, you're really in deep silt and you have to really pull to unplug it. Oh, I'm gutted about that. I hope that's not the only take that I get. Still, there's plenty of time left. I wasn't expecting that so soon. It's amazing, isn't it? You put out bait, and yet they just seem to go for the hook bait time and again. All those freebies that are out there, and there must be, I reckon, 25-30 freebies with all the hemp and pellet and sweet corn. There's all that stuff to distract them as well. And yet they go for the hook bait. Amazing, really, isn't it? I'm not moaning, as long as they do it again. This hook pull thing's bugging me now. I mean, I'm going to change hooks anyway. Tie some new rigs in a bit. I don't think I'm playing the fish too hard. I mean, I'm on braid, but I don't think I'm pulling out of them. I mean, the fish are almost all spitting the hook in the net, which tells me that I'm just not hooking them well enough. So yeah, it was straightening out a few of those hooks as well. Now I don't know whether that's just due to excessive sharpening by me. I mean, I've tried not to sharpen them excessively. I mean, if I have say 2 fish on them, that's it, they get binned. I'll sharpen them in between, but yeah, they were straightening out on me a little bit. So, but that wasn't, the one I retrieved just then was fine. So yeah, it is a thing on here. A lot of people lose fish to hook pulls, and there's a lot of small fish because they breed in here and they come through, they survive. So you can get little 5-pounders and whatever, you can catch them. Right, start to tie a few rigs. Okay, it's just coming up 10 o'clock now. No further action yet. Hopefully there'll be some, but if not, then I'll see you in the morning. Morning, it's 5:30 now. I've just had probably one of the worst sessions. I've just lost my 4th fish. I've had everything. The first one was a hook pull. The second fish snagged me up over there and dumped me in the snags. The third one, the line parted, and that's on the reel. Oh, this is after playing the fish for about 10-15 seconds, and the line was high in the water, so it wasn't cut off over any bar or anything. It just parted, and that was the spool that that was the rod that I re-spooled. So it was all new line. And then just now, another hook pull. Just absolutely despondent. Even if I have a fish now, it's not going to make up for that. Horrendous. Right, I'm going to get a coffee on and start slow. Not slow, actually. Start a back away, be off, I don't know, an hour and a half. Oh God, I'm too tired. So, I mean, the takes were, what was it? It was that first one was whatever it was, and then the second one was about 1:30. Third one was, no, I don't know. I can't remember, I don't care. I just want to go home and forget about this. Start again. Come down at the weekend. Right, I'll do an update before I go. Okay, it's 7:30, I'm all packed up. Time to go to work. That's got to be one of the worst sessions for fish losses for years. I've just got to put it behind me, forget about it. Hopefully that's all my bad luck for a while in one. Can't believe it. I've just been walking around this morning shaking my head. So yeah. Right, I'll try and put it right at the weekend. It's nearly the weekend now, it's Thursday. But I'll probably be down Saturday. Might be down tomorrow night, but probably Saturday. So yeah, I hope you're having better luck than me if you're out there, and I'll see you next time. Okay, it's Saturday, 12th of June. It's just coming up to 6:30 in the evening. I've got 18 hours fishing ahead of me up till tomorrow lunchtime to try and get one in far from ideal conditions, but let's have a go. Now, the reason it's far from ideal conditions is because even now at 7 o'clock at night it's 23 degrees. We've had a few days now of settled high pressure and high temperatures. There is a bit of cloud building now, wisp, but nothing to get excited about. So to be honest, I'm not that hopeful. Just come down here, you can't catch at home, can you? So come down here to have a go, and I've gone in, you guessed it, the usual swim. But believe it or not, it wouldn't have been my first choice. My first choice would have been that swim over there, where I had 3 from. Oh no, I had 2 from, didn't I? Last week. So yeah, so it's I'm going to leave it another hour or so before I put them out. I'm not going to put them out too early. Swan's going to be somewhere around here, so I've seen him once, so I'm going to have to feed him, aren't I? Our pet swan. We'll see what happens. If nothing else, I'll get to see a nice sunset with a beer in my hand. Okay, well it's coming up 8:45 now. Just put them out and spotted. Probably put about, I don't know, 12, 15 spots out there. I've changed my hook pattern because of all the hook pulls that I've been having recently. I've gone over to a straight point from a beaked point, so instead of curved hook, but with a straight point. So we'll see how I get on with that. Hopefully it will cure it, my little problem. So we'll see. Oh, it's a lovely evening. I missed the sun going down because I was putting them out there. It's gone now, but it's lovely and warm still. So I've seen the odd fish on top whilst I've been sitting there. You know, it was a couple of hours before I put them out. So we'll have to see whether they're interested in feeding. Not hopeful, but you never know. Carp fishing, it always surprises you, doesn't it? You know, I'll take one. Actually, I'll be happy with one tonight. So fingers crossed, eh? Okay, it's 10 o'clock now. I'm going to get my head down. I hope to be awoken in the night, but I'm probably going to get a full night's sleep. Let's see, eh? Okay, it's 2:30 now. I've just lost one on the right hand rod to a hook pull, and the left hand one looks like it's going to go as well in a minute. Okay, it's just gone 4:30 and I've got one. After losing one to a hook pull about 2:30 this morning or whatever it was, I reckon about £15. 15 on the nose. It's a long one, isn't it? I think a lot of these are spawned out. There you go. Okay, send you back to your mates. That fish was on the right hand rod, which I've just put back out there. Both rods have been going mad all night with liners. Here we go. Oh. Oh no. Oh God. Unbelievable. Oh dear. Well, it's not the hooks then, it must be me. Oh, I've got to have a coffee because to get over that, so I've got the kettle on. Got it back out there, but it's annoying. I think my theory is that braid really isn't the best for in here because you know, such a tight line, and they can't rise in the water because it's really shallow. And every take on here is a screamer. There's no finicky takes or whatever. They all belt off. And because you've got to try and stop them before snags and felled trees, etc., you're always putting a lot of pressure on. That's probably why I've been straightening out a few hooks. But I try to give them a bit. I don't bully them too much in the initial stages, but just holding them really. But it seems that even that's too much. So I'm just going to try and play them a little more gently in the initial stages there. And just hope that they don't make it to the, you know, I'll give them a little bit more than I have been. Give them a little bit more line. I think that's all I can do. I'll switch over to mono, so I've got a bit of stretch, a bit of give. But it's not worth it now. I'm going to be moving on to the other water, well, in the main, after this week. I'll still be doing probably weekend nights on here when it's too busy on the other lake. But midweek is going to be on the other lake. Ah dear. Right, I'll catch you in a bit once I've had my coffee. What I was saying earlier when I had that take was that my both rods, indicators, were going up and down, bobbing up and down, getting liners all night. So I reckon there was a fish towing line up and down through my spot there, because one would go then the other. I don't like the idea of fish towing line. No danger with that with me. They just spit the hook. I can't seem to hook them or keep the hook in them. Oh well, I've had one. I didn't really expect anything. I mean, once that sun gets up in a minute, well, in a little while, that'll put the kibosh on it. Push out there. Right, I'm going to finish my coffee. Okay, the sun's getting up now. It's just gone 6 o'clock, so that could put an end to the fish activity and possibility of a take. You never know though. It's come up at 7:15 now. That's got to be last knockings now. I'd be very surprised if there are any more takes, but it'd be nice to have one really, just to tip the balance a little bit more in favour of captures rather than losses. Otherwise I'm going to come away feeling gutted again. Okay, so just gone 7:30 now. Just starting a slow pack away. There's not a lot of activity now, so I think that's probably it now. Hope I'm wrong. Hope I've got time for one more. But yeah, sun's well and truly up now. Okay, just come up 9 o'clock, and I've been proven wrong because I've had one. Zeroed the sling already. I reckon this one's going to go about 17. (15 to 17, I think. (17 and a half), not bad, I guess. Okay. Just quickly do the other side. Get you out of this sun, then. Come on. I'll get you back. Right. Okay. Okay, well I've just put the fish back and the other one ripped off. So yeah, but I've hook pulled. So yeah, I've got 2 rods out of the water at the minute. As you can see, I'm packing up, so I'm just going to whack them out there whilst I finish. Okay, it's 9:30 now. I'm drying my gear out for the second time. It was all dry. But, I was quite happy to get it wet again. But I'm only going to give it another half hour and then put them in. Right, I will do an update before I go. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Rods are in, I'm all packed up. That's what, 14 hours with baits in the water for 5 takes. 2 landed and 3 lost to hook poles. Happy with the number of takes I've had in that amount of time, but not with the amount that I've landed. So gonna have to do something about that. May switch to mono or a mono shock leader or something like that, because I'm definitely just pulling out a fish and, you know, I'm straight in the hook, even though I'm basically just holding on the take. But sometimes you've got to steer them away from the snag, so I'm going to have to think about that. So I don't think it was the hooks in the end, it's me. Okay, well, if you like the video, please like, subscribe if you haven't. If you're out there fishing, I hope you're catching, and I'll see you next time.